Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. Today I have been called to do a very specific channeled message. I found this very interesting. So it's not going to resonate with everyone. But before we get started, I'm gonna light a incense. So if you would like to set an intention for today's practice. Thank you, angels, guardians, ancestors, and spirit team. Thank you for watching over us and allowing me to channel the messages for the highest and best good. Let me just pop it into its slot right now. And you will be able to not see the incense, but you'll be able to see the smoke coming through on the screen. So yeah, this is a very specific message. It is again not going to resonate with everyone. And these cards were in the previous reading, but this is specifically for the divine feminines in relation to the divine masculines. What I found really interesting is the Page of Wands is very similar if we flip it on its head for the Hanged Man position. And what I'm seeing here is there is no difference in where you are and what you're doing, whether you are currently in that stalemate, paused self-reflection, in a spiritual journey, or whether you are in this active movement, being busy, staying focused. There is no differentiation between these two, is what I'm getting. So this is the biggest message that I have gotten so far because of this similarity, and it is going to make sense. And the reason I've kept the Eight of Pentacles out is because these two cards are harmonizing and epitomizing the work that you're doing. So if you feel like you're in a stagnant position, this is the incredible work that you're doing. This is the confirmation. If you're in the busy position, remember, there is no difference. There is no difference if you're still or whether you're trying to be busy and stay distracted. Each and every moment is a lesson, is a practice for you to go deeper within yourself. And this is a specific message for the divine feminines. You are being called to practice and deepen your spiritual process, your spiritual prowess. I've been told that if you're dreaming vivid dreams of an alternate dimension and various versions of your divine masculine, there will be an awareness that you have loved one another in many lifetimes. And you too have tempered the darkness within each of your souls. There is a dark night of the soul being transmuted on behalf of your divine masculines. But remember that this exists within you too. When you're discovering ways to tap into your inner resources via yoga practices or daily meditations, you're inviting the source power within to expand. And this is naturally drawing that dark night of the soul essence out of your inner masculine. But in turn, it's affecting the dimensions that have torn you and your divine masculines apart. And this is why you may be experiencing the different vivid dreams, or you may have experienced different divine masculines who don't look like your divine masculines, but have a different energy about them. So it's not a karmic, it is still your divine masculine, but they are different versions of themselves in different dimensions. So this is something that only some of you may be seeing right now. And from just this short message alone, it's bringing you an understanding that you are both light and dark, both yin and yang exists within you. It's almost like grounding that inner knowing that you kept hearing from tarot readers and oracles and guides. This is a message for you, if you are resonating with this, that you don't need to rid of your hurt, your fears, your traumas, that you are able to sit with them, be aware of them, and that is enough to raise your conscious awakening. This also means that you're bringing a new awareness to your strength and softness, that you can be both strong and soft divine feminines. You can be both light and dark, and both are very powerful. The gentleness to everything is within you. The power, the sturdiness, the strength is in you too. And you are exerting this yin yang harmony within you towards everything and everyone you come into contact with. So by meditating and listening to your own truth, you're calling in this balance and equilibrium. It means that you are acknowledging how you can be in this homeostasis, this equality, this balance. And what I'm noticing a lot, especially in the hanged man position, where there is an illumination of the third and the crown chakra, this is being manifested within that page of wands in the physical. But remember, there is no difference between these two cards here. There is an element of balance between the 3D and the 5D, the higher you, the physical you. This is now asking you, go through your third eye meditation. You're seeing more, and the more things are manifesting into your world. So this is a chance to ask yourself during this season, who do you want to be and who do you need to become? This is a short-term visioning, because those who have been in this visioning have full awareness of perseverance and long-term progress. And Spirit is asking you to manifest what your short term is, because this is why you are seeing more things manifest in your immediate future, including signs, symbols, songs, messages. You are understanding that you have the long term resilience to withstand this twin flame journey, to withstand this level of awakening and spirituality within you. But when you go inwards, when you find yourself the source of the power that you seek, Spirit is advising me to warn anybody to be cautious about practicing dark magic, because that is not an aligned path that you want to be going towards. There is going to be needing some sort of course correction. When you're being offered these courses or offerings about, manifesting the love, or doing a love spell, or, doing whatever for money or projects or programs, be discerning regarding these offerings, courses, or people who are charlatans. Be wary and listen out so you can stay in your power and manifest the beauty you see, and so you can expand the beauty within you for others. So this is a very, very special reading for you, Divine Feminines, just to give you some piece of certainty that you are exactly where you need to be. You are manifesting, you are creating your vision. But think more short term, because where you are now will create your future. And if that wasn't enough, I was tidying up the previous cards, because obviously this was part of the previous deck, the previous reading, pardon me. And there was one card in particular that wanted to come out, and I absolutely love this. It is Miching Habdron, the diamond-hearted Dakini. I see the light in my own darkness. I face my ego beliefs to feel free. So I found this really, really powerful. And I'm going to read out the actual message regarding that. I found this so powerful because if you have a look at the light and darkness message that I channeled just before I came online to record it, this card came out as I was tidying up. So I found it extremely, extremely fitting. I've never had that card before. And obviously I'm tapping more into the Divine Feminine Oracle card deck. But this is very much a card that I haven't ever experienced before, and it's very fitting regarding that major message that Spirit had me channel today. So I'm going to read from the guidebook just now, just to send out messages which may have been missed in the channeled messages. So the diamond-hearted Dakini, she takes the dark and transmutes it into only more light. The Tibetan Buddhists believe that Yishi Soyogo was born as the matching labdron, and that both were incarnations of the female Buddha Vajrayogini, which we did have in a previous reading, if you remember. Ma Ching's mother had an auspicious dream right before giving birth. 7 dakinis poured water over her body, blessing her, purifying her, and prophetically relating that this little baby girl would also be a dakini. As a young woman, Ma Ching made a living by reading the Prajnaparamita Sutra, or the Heart Sutra, which is the most beloved wisdom text in Mahayana Buddhism. People consider it a great blessing to have it read in their homes. After leaving a monastic order, Ma Ching married and lived with what is referred to as the red and white essence. This is the essence of mystical union. She practiced tantric union with her husband while raising a family together. Her son became one of her greatest successes. Ma Ching developed the tantric Buddhist practice of Chod. These teachings were the first Buddhist teachings to emerge in Tibet. Chod is referred to as the cutting off ritual. A demon, according to Ma Ching, is anything that obstructs the achievement of freedom. Demons then are ego beliefs, not scary, hairy beasts, but inner barriers that keep us from realizing the nature of reality. The Chod practitioner visualizes their demon and then mentally cuts off part of their own body as an offering to the demon. Ma Ching holds a traditional Tibetan Chod drum, a damaru, and in one hand, and a bell, a guntha, in the other. Ma Ching, like Yishi Shogel, lived until she was 99, and then, according to Tibetan Buddhists, she reincarnated as Lama Solstrim Alion, an American Buddhist teacher. Alion explains in her book, Feeding Your Demons, that Chod is a method of bringing our shadows into consciousness and accessing the treasure it holds rather than repressing it. This is powerful. And this unbroken lineage of female transmission reveals to us that enlightenment is about making the darkness consciousness. So I'm a little bit emotional right now because when I talked about the light and dark, this was before I actually saw the card come out. And this is reiterating that when we have tempered that darkness within our souls, it's helping our inner divine masculines, it's helping our outer divine masculines. And because we are both light and dark, that we don't need to rid our hurt, fears, and traumas. We're able to sit with them and raise the conscious awakening. That line alone, which I channeled, really did emphasize what this card, matching Labdron, had reiterated. So from this perspective, as an enlightened female, she knew that the difference between God and a demon had to do with our own reaction to them. Those who cause us pain, she explained, also teach us patience, whereas those who bring gifts can distract us from our spiritual path. No one and no single situation has the power to derail us, and that is unless we let it. The power rests within us. Oh my goodness, this is just such a beautiful, fitting acknowledgement. And alignment of messages by spirit. So thank you so much. The spiritual path for Michang was to become intimate with her inner demons, those thoughts or beliefs that kept her from experiencing joy, bliss, and pure love. The darkness within us isn't actually dark. It often feels threatening because some aspects of our intuition knows that when we face it, we will reclaim a lost part of our soul. We will heal, we will become more whole, and that ironically can be terrifying. We get so used to functioning with only one wing, we wonder, how can we fly now with two? I'll go too far or too high. Who will I become now that I am free? And who will I lose in the elevation of my soul? Ma Ching is here to support us in seeing what is ready to come to consciousness. She's here with her diamond heart to hold us as we feed one of our demons, not with fear, but with the knowledge that bringing it to life and into the light will help set us free. So the soul voice meditation is there an ego belief that I am ready to see and release within me? And your intention is, I see the light in my own darkness. I face my ego beliefs to feel free. And again, this isn't separate from divine masculines and feminines, even though this divine guided message was for the divine feminines. This truly was a magical card to transmute the light and darkness within. I was called to pick up the Starseed Oracle. And in this bottom of the deck, we have the beautiful sea. And this epitomizes exactly what we have channeled today and listened to. The seas of Mintaga, seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. So this is another confirmation. I'm not going to read out that channeled message because I wanted to keep it very brief today. But thank you so much for allowing me to channel this very, very specific, super special message today. If you resonated with it, please let me know. I'm sending you so much love. Bye for now.